Imagine you're born 20,000 years ago. Your mother dies during childbirth. There are no hospitals, no baby formula, no bottles, no emergency services, just a small group of people standing in the dark, holding a newborn who suddenly has nothing. What happens to you now? Childbirth in the ancient world was one of the most dangerous things a human could experience. Infections spread without anyone understanding what caused them. Severe bleeding could become fatal within hours. Complications that modern doctors solve every day were often a death sentence. For ancient humans, a mother dying during childbirth was not shocking. It was tragic, but it was something every group had to be prepared for. And the baby's problem began immediately. Newborns can't wait days for food. They need milk within hours. Not just for nutrition, but for protection. A mother's milk contains antibodies that help defend a baby's body before its own immune system is fully developed. Without that support, survival became much harder. So who fed the child? The answer reveals one of the most important things about being human. Humans have never raised children alone. Long before cities, governments, or written language, our ancestors relied on something researchers call cooperative breeding. In simple terms, raising a child was the responsibility of the group. Grandmothers helped. Older sisters helped. Aunts helped. Women who were already nursing their own babies often helped too. If a mother died, the group didn't suddenly invent a solution. The solution was already there. Another woman could nurse the child. This happened so often throughout human history that many cultures later gave it a name, wet nursing. But the practice itself is far older than civilization. Anthropologists studying hunter-gatherer societies have found that babies are often cared for by multiple adults, not just their biological parents. In many ways, human children evolved expecting help from a community. And that brings us to an interesting idea. Why do human grandmothers live so long after they stop having children themselves? Some scientists believe part of the answer is childcare. Grandmothers could gather food, carry infants, watch children, and help families survive difficult times. In a world where a mother could die unexpectedly, having experienced older adults nearby may have dramatically increased a child's chances of survival. But there is a harder side to this story. Not every baby survived. If there was no nursing woman nearby, if the group was too small, if food was scarce, or if the community was already struggling, the odds could become overwhelming. The ancient world was far less forgiving than the one we live in today. Sometimes, despite everyone's efforts, there was simply no way to save a child. But what matters is this: humans kept trying. Again and again. What made our species successful wasn't just intelligence. It wasn't fire. It wasn't tools. It wasn't language. It was cooperation. The willingness to help someone else's child when that child needed it most. So imagine that newborn again. Your mother is gone. The night is cold. And somewhere in the group, another person is already moving toward you. Not because a law tells them to. Not because they're being paid. But because helping each other is one of the oldest survival strategies our species has ever known. And without it, many of us wouldn't be here today.